We are outside, and I do say we because I have my son with me on this adventure, so you all don't think that I've lost my mind and only go by myself. We're outside Quartzsite, Arizona. There are some old abandoned mine workings up here. Pretty well known to the locals, but not so much to the people outside of this area. And I wanted to share with you. I'll go ahead and pan around, and then we're going to take a hike. You got some old stoneworks up here with a toilet lane. You get another old cabin up here. Gold Eye 2. And then you got some old mine workings here. Now there are signs all over the place. And I'll pan back over to this one. That basically say, keep out. No trespassing, no prospecting. But people come here all the time. So let's go take a look at this building right here. It's really amazing that this is still standing. There isn't a lot of weather and rain, but this is used up here still for different types of services and meetings and stuff, such as the like. Interesting little collection of objects that they have here. We'll go inside there too. This is almost like a area that they still use to memorialize. There is a headstone here, or a memorial here. Leary Harold Erdman, 1909 to 1996. Number one gold miner, 63 years on this site. That's a long time. You can see the sign over here that it was poured into the concrete. 1952. Mr. Erdman. Look at this. Work my way around here a little bit. You got old car frames up on this, up on these pillars. That's pretty cool. Let's check out what's inside. Now, if you hear voices in the background, there are other people up in this area as well. And these are active mining claims, so they may be working their own mining claim. Well, this is really pretty cool that they do this and memorialize the area. I'm going to try to pan back a little bit, but this is filled with items that people have brought up here and either found or left. You've got old mining implements. You got an old stove here. Looks like the bottom half of a Boy Scout mess kit. Well, there you go. An old Miss Butterworth's or Aunt Jemima. Maple syrup. Old silverware. Early porta potty. An old iron, although I can't think that if I was up here I'd be concerned about ironing clothes. Definitely some old shoes. Look at this. Old license plate, DAT 469 from 1961. That's pretty old. Now over here, we spotted this when we were pulling in. Some people have set up a little porta potty out here. And I'm not sure that I would exactly want to be out here and plant my rump, but hey, you know what? You got to do your business someplace. But what they've done is they took a 55-gallon drum, put a toilet seat on top of it, and surrounded it with corrugated steel and bed frames. Wow. Hold on. The wow wasn't so much for the toilet, because we've definitely seen toilets before. But over here is the graveyard for tin cans. Hundreds and hundreds of tin cans that they have pulled out from this area. Definitely old. One of my other shots on my Facebook page was these pull top lids. This one actually still has the pull top in it. What's that say? Crag? Can't really read much of it. There was a little bit left of it. But these are old enough. I saw an actual old tin style Pepsi can in there. Old springs, old mattresses. So this area has definitely been worked for a long, long time. Tin grates. Okay, I'm going to shut this off for just a minute. And then I'm going to go up to the next stone building. Oops. Okay, what do we got here? Does that say Minnie and Tyler? Bristol, England. Well, I wish they would have put a date there. This is all still fairly recent stuff. You can see from 2016. He was 11 years old. Or no, 71 years old. Wow, that's pretty old. Glad they're out here still making it. Cool.
Check this out.
What the heck is that?
It's from France.
Oh. People putting some money in the bucket here.
Showing the who's here and where they're from.
Well, that's kind of cool. 36 cents and change in there, besides that. Alright. We're going to move up to the next stone building. I'll go ahead and keep this on as we walk up there. One thing I would like to point out is this is an active mining claim. It is heavily posted, so you won't see me any digging, picking up any rocks or anything like that other than putting them back. But this whole area, that's a cut in the side of the mountain there where people have worked this. And then you got a hopper with a conveyor belt. Used to put it into the hopper, it would get, and probably still is because the area that we're in is still being used, through the sluice or the shaker box, so that the material gets weeded out a little bit more. Caught in the pan over there, up the conveyor belt, and then probably dropped into another type of cart. They look like they still actually actively work this. This is still a cool old building. On the other one, it did say 1947, so that one has been standing a while. And a treadmill, not like they actually need more exercise than they get up here. What's the other sign? John's East Side, I think is what the total sign said. More old wood, more diggings. All right. Time to shut this off again for a little bit and head up and take a look. Okay, really strange. For whatever reason, they have decided to make kind of a memorial area. It says so on the other side. But this is called Potty Lane. And this is just an entire row of nothing but toilets. I don't know if these are toilets that they all just found in this general area. Really kind of strange. This guy really takes his stuff seriously. Not only does it have a keep out sign, but satellite surveillance. Now, since I doubt if he has the means to actually have a satellite, he's probably talking about Google Earth and other geosats, watching to see if people actually show up. It is a nice little area. It is graded well. He does have a loader down there. If the owner sees this, I commend you for all of your effort on this. Oh, okay. Well, I see what he was talking about. There is actually a mine in here. We will honor his wishes. This does not go in very far. Goes back a ways to the side here, but not all that far, not all that deep. So we'll go ahead and back away and move on to something else here. All right, on to the next. Okay, this area is still riddled with mines. If that sign looks familiar, it's because I took a picture of it, and this is one that is actually provided by the state. But as we go along here, more mine coverings. These are pretty well protected. They actually took some heavy gauge angle iron here in great work. Hard to see down in there. You definitely wouldn't want to fall because that at least goes 40-50 feet. Alright, we're going to go check out this other building here. Okay, I don't know how many different ways that they keep trying to figure out to tell you not to do what I do and what we do. Warning, abandoned and inactive mines are death traps. Don't get trapped, stay out, stay alive, dangers await inside. Hidden deep shafts, cave-ins of loose rocks or decayed timbers, unsafe or broken ladders, bad air and poison gases, discarded explosives, poisonous stakes, flooded tunnels. Removal, destruction, or tampering with this sign is a Class 6 felony under Arizona Revised Statute 27318D.
That's a mouthful.
But check out this old mine tower. And of course, the very first sign I see as I get closer is danger, open mine shafts. I think this is all still part of this guy's mine claim. These barbecue grills and picnic tables are fairly recent additions. But this is just so cool. I'm not even sure I can get the whole thing in this.
Something mechanical with the light system.
This actually used to be wired for electricity, so there was some sort of electric conveyance or something. I do know there's cable pulley system that goes up even higher, so what they may have done is they may have actually hoisted mineral and material from this mine shaft. And actually you can see this elevator right here. It's all wired off, and I'm certainly not going to do any more. There's a ladder here, but it really doesn't go up to anything. That old cable. So if that's for a person, that's way too small. Check this out. This is cool. Old buckets with nothing in it. Lots of corrugated tin. Oh, okay then. I think that's a refrigerator door. They certainly have an interesting batch of stuff here.
And they were hanging Coke cans on wires.
Oh, yeah. Up there. Let's kind of take a side shot of this real quick. Another piece of big corrugated tin. Now, if it wasn't privately owned, this almost looks like something that could be used for a post-apocalyptic film of an old hangout, fort, whatever you want to call this. But this would be good in a Mad Max style movie. I think I'm going to have to check out the, not Burning Man, but there is another meeting where it's all Mad Max style stuff, and you get to go even deeper into it if you have a costume, so might have to consider that. Up here there were further workings. I'm not going to go up there because I don't know how far this guy's mine claim extends, but you can see the tailings up there where this has been worked in a couple spots. Well, that's it for this site. We're going to hop in the Jeep and keep driving around the mountain and see if there's other interesting stuff we can find. Okay, just up from the mine that we were taking a look at with the stone buildings, we went up another trail that was for the Yellow Dog mine. It's supposed to be as you can see right there, it's a private working mine and it's got an active claim. However, they have some really cool old wooden buildings and an old shack. So we're going to go check this out and just see what there is to see over here. Okay, picking up where the GoPro left off, we found these cool old abandoned buildings or abandoned mining shacks that we're going to go check out here real quick. I don't know if this is part of the Yellow Dog mining claim or not, but this stuff does not look like it's been used or occupied anytime recently. Wow, that thing looks like you're lucky to even have it still standing.
May not have been used, but it looks like people have been in them. Why the doors are open.
Okay, never mind. Somebody's still using it a little bit. You've got shag carpet. It's just a one-room cabin. Wow, when was the last time you saw an MJB coffee can? An old carnation can. What else have we got here? The floor feels pretty solid. These chairs are pretty janky.
Looks like I've been doing some drilling.
The roof is pretty janky. Wow, look at this old wine bottle. But modern civilization, got a Powerade bottle. So definitely somebody's been using it while they've been working their mine. Let's go check out this other one real quick. Oh yeah. Wow. Somebody definitely put some work into this. Look at these bricks. This actually has a name on it of some sort. Laclade. Something I may have to. Usually the camera picks up stuff that my eyes don't. That's kind of cool. Somebody put some effort into this. Got some rocking chairs. What's left of an old mattress. I'm not sure that I would want to sleep on that. Oh, here you go. The Yellow Dog Motel, red carpet treatment where the light is never on. How appropriate is that? Using cardboard for insulation. This might have been some area for an outhouse. You've got an old bucket here.
Got a nice Jamaican shirt.
What else have we got here?
Got a nice funny clipping right there.
Hey, hold on. There's an old Dagwood and Blondie cartoon here. Hold on. How appropriate is that? I don't know if there's a date on this or not.
It's falling off.
I don't see one. Probably not very new, that's for sure. Some of this is pretty old. Alright, way cool.
If you look over on the rock over on the other side of the building, you'll see another box bed frame.
Alright, as Andrew just pointed out, as my son just pointed out. Oh, now that's interesting. This bed frame that looks like it's actually been cemented Now, why would you do that? Oh, wonder. Let's take a look.
It's covering something.
I think it's just underneath there.
There's a hole there.
Yeah, it looks like it was. Looks like it might have been an entrance and it's collapsed, or at least that there was something. I don't want to take too much here. That's interesting. We'll put these back. But that might have been a covering to mark or protect the mine shaft opening.
Oh, crow, strawberry bourbon whiskey. This was in the building that we left.
I wonder how old that is. It's got a tack stamp on it. You don't see those very often anymore.
No.
Cool.
Makes me want to go find this brand and go have a drink.
Kind of makes you wonder. A bunch of old guys out here with their mining picks and just sitting here, work hard, have a little whiskey at the end of the day. And people do seem to have a problem with just leaving the tin cans around. I guess they weren't exactly all that worried about ecology. This is the back side here. And more mining. Really rugged terrain. Hard to believe it's only probably 6 or 7 miles to a fairly good-sized city. Alright, figured I would just check this out. We're going to keep on driving. Okay, we're doing a little free-range exploring, so figured we'd get a little video of where we're wandering. Definitely lots of mine claims up in here. You can see the markers. And somebody's old chair. Well, this is going to be really interesting. And I'm going to stop for just a second and check out this old hole. Okay, we found this open pit mine hole, and the reason I'm going to go ahead and take pictures of this is if you are going to come out here and do this exploring, why you should not get all that close to these holes, because the ground has a tendency to give way. I'm pointing to where there is barbed wire and a fence post that is partway down in the mine because the ground gave way. So they have good reason for putting all those signs up and telling people to stay out. Now this would be a real serious rappelling adventure, because this, I'm going to try to get close enough here where I've got something to hold on to myself. But this one goes a long way down. I can't even lean out far enough to really take a look down there. That is really cool. It would be interesting to find out what you found down there. Probably be a lot of dead animal bones, but usually they're smart enough to try to stay away from an open hole too. Just thought I'd like to share. We found one more place to explore. And it always makes you concerned when you find a cross with a pile of rocks. Now there's no name on it, so I won't go to the other side. But right up here is a mine tailing, and we could see off in the distance when we were driving by it that it looks like it's got an open face or an open door. So that's where my son and I are going to go take a look. So for those of you that have been worried that I'm doing this by myself, I'm not in this case. See you up there. Okay. For reference, I'm going to pan around, show you how far I come here. You can see the Jeep down at the bottom of this tailing. See my son down there. Came up along the side of this shale, and I was right, because there is a beautiful mine opening at the top of this tailing. Now we'll go take a look here. There has been water, but look at this beautiful vein of quartz, and that's why they've been working this. Wow. This definitely goes back. Again, more beautiful quartz. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know if you can see this, but on the floor, this is all my favorite cholla cactus. Oh, this sucks. This is amazing. Look at this vein work. Careful. That whole floor area right there, that's all cholla cactus. My favorite. Look at this vein work.
Yeah, this isn't really working all that great in here.
Maybe if we go in a little deeper.
Well, I'll put it real close.
All right, let me try mine.
Yeah, I had to get real close. Yeah, there's definitely fumes coming from in here.
Yeah, it's just dead air.
Well, something's coming from the ground. I can smell that. Here, check this out. Do you think you can get the camera to look at this?
Go ahead and show that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the flakes, the gold specks that are up in there.
That pea's about to come out. Huh. I ain't gonna touch it. I don't want to get hit in the head.
No. All right, I'm gonna try to turn.
So it's all on the ceiling of this. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's all that vein that's up at the top that's being worked.
Why can't they just dig down instead of up? Can we get smacked in the head?
Okay. Oh yeah, look up there.
No, I see it. Got some more of it over here.
You'd have to work this really hard, but this definitely shows some promise here. That does not. Oh man. I'm going to be pulling cactus out forever.
Just your shoes.
Why does it have to be cactus?
Doesn't even look like it's naturally growing. The wind's blowing the seeds in here.
I know it is.
Just don't take a seat.
Again, like I said, nature's way of saying stay out.
I think I know what the smell is that I'm thinking about.
It's moldy cactus.
And animals have been in here.
Oh yeah.
Took me a minute to recognize the smell, but it's a touch of like urine and feces.
This all looks very crystalline.
This is a nice vein right here. How many years do you think it took them to actually get through this far?
I don't know, but I have never been in a vein this big. The whole area I'm standing in is one big vein. And this has got some areas in it, but look at this. This is all one solid vein.
A lot of the cactus are pretty much gone. Still got poop around here once in a while. Crazy animals.
Well, I think, and I could be wrong here, but I think we're starting to get to the end of it.
It looks like it.
Look at that. People.
Man, if animals wanted a shelter, hey, you should check out this right here. This one I heard something flying past my head.
There could be bats.
There might be, because they got pretty damn close.
Now that's interesting right there.
Yeah.
All of this quartz makes it almost look wet. Yeah, I'm finally at the end of it, I think.
I don't see any way to go. I don't see a hole over there.
No, me either. Let's. Yeah, they kind of went as far as the vein. Look at this. Almost turned, it turns yellow colored right there. Not gold-like, but still.
Yeah, it's more yellow than the stuff I saw in the front. All this silver too. Is that silver?
It could be. You can see how far we've come. Now, I've come to the end of the tunnel. I'm going to shut the camera off for right now. We're going to make our way back out of here. This was worth the hike up the side of the mountain to come see this. It is definitely hot and dank in here, and I see what's probably bat poop. So I'm sure we have probably run some bats out of here.
I felt something fluttering by my head. I wouldn't doubt it.
Okay. On our way back out. Okay, my scourge. Cactus everywhere again. So I'm going to be sitting here for a few minutes picking all of those out before I head down the...
Guess what? Your son's going to be doing the same thing.
Yeah, my son got his fair share of the scourge of Arizona as well.
Yeah, they went all the way through my soul. Bring boots.
Bring boots. It didn't go through the leather of my boots here, but it's definitely stuck. So, all right, we'll see you down at the Jeep sometime. Well, we've adventured enough for today. It's starting to get dark. Trying to get off the dirt and out on pavement where it's a little bit safer after dark. We found some pretty amazing stuff, some old buildings. The mine was like walking through a crystal cave. The veins were so big. I hope you all enjoyed the adventure, and we will catch you on the next